Lady, I will paint the walls with you if you don't tell me where Crane's treasure is right now!
Sweetheart, I think you must be sick. A gun at me in my own bar is a terminal affliction. Look around. Honey, you picked the wrong time to get a drink.
What are you? Hey! Who the hell are you? Guy?
Looking badly. Now I'm hoping you're here to have a drink and play nice. I've had a gun pointed at me more than enough for one day. Well, not exactly the introduction to the wayward I would have hoped for. Well, sorry about that, darling. Name's Duchess. There's something I could do for you. Your guess is as good as mine, sweetheart. You busted in here saying I need to turn over the location of some fellow named Crane, who I guess must have served at some point or another. Since then, a steady stream of miscreants has been making my life irritating. Not exactly good for a budding business. Now that you mention it, I could use an extra pair of hands. See? That boy we put down? He's not the first of his crew to roll in here. But I want him to be the last. Normally, I'd send my people out to clean house, but my muscles run off, so I don't have the bodies to spare right now. But I'm willing to pay good money if you put an end to this for me. So, what do you say? That's what I was hoping. So, the details. Now, each of these boys came in asking after Crane. I'm thinking we can make that work for us. How would you grab the attention of a bunch of single-minded thugs? Well, aren't you a smart cookie? And I think I know just how to do it. Just give me 1 second. Okay, I think I'll just... I just want you to know, architecture ain't exactly my forte. Huh, not half bad. So what I've chicken scratched together here for you is the schematic for one custom-made Crane Treasure Hunting Inc. sign. If I didn't put the plans too bad, it's got a little system built in that makes sending out an advertisement and getting this gang's attention a snap. You just need to build it, use the tape it spits out to tell the world you're open for business, and then convince any punks that show up to tell you where their boss is hiding. They did teach you all how to build from schematics up in that vault of yours, didn't they? That's the spirit.
Hey, if you need a refresher, good old Morty Mort can help you out.
What are you on about, Mordecai?
Hey, nah, I'm not bragging or anything. Well, I've got some tapes that cover that very subject.
Oh, Mort, not the tapes. Well, you find yourself wanting a refresher? Talk to Mort. Of course you're gonna need materials, but we should have enough lying around to cover you there. Get you together a little care package. Throw some rations in there too, so you don't starve on me. And so you know, you might have to break some of this scrap down for parts. But I can spot you some workbench materials too, since you're doing such a big one. Who knows? Maybe you'll learn something while you do it. Now, you ready to get this show on the road? Hot dog. Be good to have those off our back at long last. Just make sure, once you find out where they're hiding, that their leader gets the message. The wayward gets left alone. Oh, and on topic of leaders, you know, one people found this tape in the camp across the way, recorded by one overseer of Vault 76. It's a little out of date at this point, but seems it might have been left for someone from her vault. Maybe it was wait for you? Sounds like she set the camp up so her people could get some practice in self-reliance. Probably worth looking into if you think you could use a little refresher.
Glad to hear Vault Tech actually took care of some of their people. You hear these rumors, right, about them just throwing folks to the wolves. Here's some rations and a fancy suit. Look. Well, don't worry that smooth little face of yours. You are in good company now. Because around here, we look after one another. Now, what can I do for you? Allergies. Learned the hard way. I can't stand within 10 feet of a strawberry. Come on, man, that's a joke. Truth is, I was outside on Doomsday. Like you see, I drove security, and I'll come and pick up in the truck when I feel this rumble, and quiet. Then a whole lot less quiet. And they sit with this wind, and it was like someone dropped a hurricane on it. I can hear it battering the truck. Bang, 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 like it's got a grudge against it. And then I lock the door to the back, and then bang, I wake up, man, and it's crazy. So I'm back in the truck, alive and kicking. All it cost me was my skin, the opportunity for someone liking me for anything other than my lovely personality. And that game, they call us schools, not the most flattering name, but still beats being vaporized. Hey there, something you need? Listen, friend, you happen to be talking to the exact right person to fix your predicament. But if I'm gonna help you, I want something in return. All right, listen, I got this plan. You're gonna help me get rich. See, the folks who made it big off the gold rush, they weren't the prospectors. They were the folks that sold them their shovels. Now, I don't do shovels. What I collect is knowledge. I can go all sorts of places you folks with your rad-sucking skin can't. So, I'm selling what I've got between my ear holes, and you're gonna test it for me. I made these holotapes. Now, this sets all the info I dug up about that camp doohickey you Volters got. All I'm asking is you give them a listen and let me know what you think. You will? Oh, thank you. I mean, thanks. Just come back once you've taken them out for a test drive. Now, there anything else you wanted to chat about?
Attention citizens. Nuke strike imminent. Please exit the area at your earliest convenience. Thank you for your cooperation.
Weren't we supposed to get a Blue Ridge?
Don't suppose you could set a broken leg. Asking for a friend. If you're looking for work, talk to Lane. He'll have something for you to do. No, I know what the 7.
Hi, folks. This is Jeff Nakamura of the Responders.
Broadcasting to the people of Vault 76. This is the Overseer. We need to talk, face to face. I've missed all of you, but this isn't just about a reunion. We have work to do. I'll be waiting in Sutton.
Are you tired of the rat race, the hustle and bustle, and the governments with their atom bomb bingo? Do you remember a simpler time of peace and prosperity when the world still had me? Perhaps it's time for you to let go and find a different way. Employing ancient techniques honed by ascetic monks, the Palace of the Winding Path will take you on a journey of hope and self-fulfillment to help you rediscover the one person you've neglected in these anxious, trying times. Yourself.
Hi, folks. This is Jeff Nakamura of the Responders. We've set up a camp at Flatwoods, and we're offering supplies, medical treatment, and survival training to anyone in need. Look for us in the church across from the Flatwoods Tavern, and if you can volunteer some time to help out, we could definitely use it. This message, Pete. Hi, folks. This is Jeff Nakamura of Responders. We've set up camp at Flatwoods, and we're offering supplies, medical treatment, and survival training to anyone in need. Look for us in the church across from the Flatwoods Tavern, and if you can volunteer some time to help out, you could definitely use it. This message will reach. Hi, folks. This is Jeff Nakamura of the Responders. We've set up a camp at Flatwoods, and we're offering supplies, medical treatment, and survival training to anyone in need. Look for us from the Flatwoods Tavern, and if you can volunteer some time to help out, definitely use it. This message will repeat. Hi, folks. This is Jeff Nakamura of the Responders. We've set up a camp at Flatwoods, and we're offering supplies, medical treatment, and survival treatment to anyone in need. Look for us in church across from the Flatwoods Tavern, and if you can volunteer some time to help out, you could definitely use it. This message will repeat. Hi, folks. This is Jeff Nakamura of the Responders. We've set up a camp at Flats, and we're offering supplies, medical treatment, and survival training to anyone in need. Look for us in the church across from the Flatwoods Tavern, and if you can volunteer time to help out, we definitely use it. This message will repeat. Hi, folks. This is Jeff Nakamura of the Responders. We've set up at Flatwoods, and we're offering supplies, medical treatment, and survival training to anyone in need. Look for us in the church across from the Flatwoods Tavern, and if you volunteer some time to help out, definitely use it. This message will repeat. Hi, folks. This is Jeff Nakamura of the Responders. And Flatwoods, and we're off supplies and survival training to anyone. For us in the church across from the Flatwoods Tavern. Hi, folks. This is Jeff Nakamura of the Responders. We've set up a camp in Flatwoods, and we're offering supplies, medical treatment, and survival training to anyone in need. Look for us in the church across from the Flatwoods Tavern, and if you can volunteer some time to help out, we could definitely use it. This message will repeat. Hi, folks. This is Jeff Nakamura of the Responders. We've set up camp at Flatwoods, and we're offering supplies, medical treatment, and survival training to anyone in need. Look for us in the church across from the Flatwoods Tavern, and if you volunteer to help out, we could definitely use it. This message will repeat. Hi, folks. This is Jeff Nakamura of the Responders. We've set up a camp at Flatwoods, and we're offering supplies, medical treatment, and survival training to anyone in need. Look for us in the church across from Flatwoods Tavern, and if you can volunteer some time to help out, definitely use it. This message will repeat. Hi, folks. This is Jeff Nakamura of the Responders. We've set up a camp at Flatwoods, and we're offering supplies, medical treatment, and survival training to anyone in need. Look for us in the church across from the Flatwoods Tavern, and if you can volunteer some time to help out, we could definitely use it. This message will repeat. Of the Responders. We've set up a camp at Flatwoods, and we're offering supplies, medical treatment, and survival treatment to anyone in need. Across from the Flatwoods Tavern, and if you can volunteer some time to help out, we definitely use it. This message will repeat. Hi, folks. This is Jeff Nakamura of the Responders. We set up a camp at Flatwoods, and we're offering supplies, medical treatment, and survival training to anyone. Across the tavern, and if you can volunteer some time to help out, we could definitely use it. This message will Hi, folks. This is Jeff Nakamura of the Responders. We've set up a camp at Flatwoods, and we're offering supplies, medical treatment, and survival training to anyone.
Oh, thank God you're here. I
Look for us in the
almost...
church across from the Flatwoods
It's
Tavern.
just so good to see you.
You can volunteer some time
Let's
to
talk
help out.
downstairs. Cozy as this place is, there's
This message
someone
will
I'd like you to meet. We really went overboard with this place. Feel free to look around.
Hi, folks. This is Jeff Nakamura of the Responder. We've set camp at Flatwoods, and we're offering supplies, medical treatment, and survival training to anyone in need. Look for us in the church across from the Flatwood Tavern, and if you can volunteer some time to help out, we could definitely use it. This message will repeat. Hi, folks.
Let
This
me
is
introduce
Jeff
you to
Nakamura of
Davenport.
the Responders.
He's been helping me with some
We've set up
reconnaissance.
camp at Flatwoods,
And
offering
I am
supplies,
Appalachia.
medical treatment,
Oh,
and
so
survival
good to
training
meet
to anyone
you.
in need.
The Overseer has been so excited to see everyone again. Once you've acquainted yourself with our new arrivals, I may have some field work for you.
This message
I
will
couldn't pull this place off without him. Let's talk.